In Act 2, Scene 1 of Othello, the scene shifts to Cyprus, where the characters have arrived to defend the island from the Turkish threat. However, as the scene begins, we learn that a storm has destroyed the Turkish fleet, removing the immediate threat of invasion. This news brings relief, but also leaves the soldiers and characters in Cyprus without much to do, setting up a new stage for personal tensions to play out. The first key characters we see are Cassio, Desdemona, Iago, and Emilia. Cassio, who respects and admires Desdemona, greets her warmly. His manner is friendly, but Iago begins to make sly remarks, suggesting that Cassio's admiration for Desdemona might be romantic. This is significant because it hints at Iago's plan to create suspicion and jealousy in Othello's mind. Iago's comments are manipulative and subtle, laying the groundwork for his scheme. When Othello arrives, he is overjoyed to see Desdemona, and they share a tender moment. Othello's love for Desdemona is clear here, and his words show how much he cherishes her, calling their reunion a joy beyond compare. The couple's happiness is genuine, but Iago's dark plans already begin to overshadow their relationship. Iago sees Othello's open, trusting nature and Desdemona's innocence as weaknesses he can exploit. After this, Iago begins to reveal his manipulative side more openly in a private conversation with Roderigo. He knows Roderigo is in love with Desdemona and is desperate to win her affection. Iago, ever the schemer, tells Roderigo that Desdemona will soon tire of Othello and turn her affections towards Cassio, claiming she is attracted to Cassio's good looks and charm. This is all a lie, but Iago uses it to manipulate Roderigo into helping him discredit Cassio. Iago suggests Roderigo should provoke Cassio into a fight, hoping this will make Cassio look bad and ruin his reputation with Othello. In a moment alone, Iago shares his true intentions with the audience in a soliloquy. He reveals that he plans to use Cassio's friendliness with Desdemona to make Othello believe she is unfaithful. He describes his plan to plant jealousy in Othello's mind, saying he'll make Othello as jealous as hell. This speech shows Iago's complete lack of remorse and his cruel pleasure in causing pain. He also hints at his motives, which include envy, ambition, and resentment toward both Cassio and Othello. Iago's soliloquy reveals him as a master manipulator who is willing to destroy lives to achieve his goals. The emotional tone of this scene is a mix of joy, anticipation, and dark undertones. Othello and Desdemona's happiness stands out, but Iago's scheming creates an atmosphere of impending doom. His manipulation of Roderigo and his plans to exploit Cassio's friendship with Desdemona demonstrate how he intends to create chaos. Iago's actions add a layer of suspense and tragedy to the story, as the audience sees how his deception is already beginning to work. This scene contributes to the overall narrative by setting up the main conflict of the play, Iago's plot to make Othello doubt Desdemona's loyalty. The theme of jealousy is introduced here, which will become central as Iago plays on Othello's insecurities. It also highlights the innocence of Desdemona and the loyalty of Cassio, making Iago's deceit all the more disturbing. Act 2, Scene 1 sets the stage for the tragedy that will unfold, showing how a single, manipulative individual can disrupt the lives of others through lies and betrayal.